Hi, welcome to Lunar Logic Tarot. I'm Juju, and this is going to be a collective reading for humanity. So CR4H. Um, it's dated September 30th, 2022, but it can go from today, September 30th, 2022, and beyond. Okay, so it's not specifically just stuff that's happening today. This is stuff that can happen a year from now, a month from now, 10 years from now. And the reason why I put the date in the title is because I need to keep a record. So, okay. So please know I'm not saying these events have happened because this could be something that's happened in the past that gets revealed. I'm not saying these events are currently happening. And even though my readings can be, so I've been told, very future predictive, I'm not saying these events are going to happen. Everything is subject to free will and the will of the divine. No one is free from the law of cause and effect. And people make different choices, so different outcomes can happen. So this can cover, this is not a love reading. This can cover economics, governments, climate change, climate crisis, environment issues. It can cover politics, obviously. Anything, any issue that affects the collective of humanity. Okay. And this can be anywhere located in the uh, on the globe. Okay, so this could be literally anywhere. I'll try to get some locations, but sometimes they give it to me, sometimes they don't. So again, I'm not saying these events have happened, are happening, or going to happen. You just have to wait and see what plays out. So I'm using this little dream. I'm starting with this. I'm going to be using a lot of different decks. A lot of these decks I sometimes use on regular readings for zodiac signs. Some of them I only use for collective readings for humanity. That's it. Um, Also, there's something that could be about social or like economics, but I will do a collective financial read that's separate from that because it's a big one. All the issues are important. I'm not trying to discredit that. But this deck right here is very simple, but it's quite accurate. This is the one that I typically use for any like dream interpretations, but also for these collective readings for humanity because they're very accurate. I also will use decks that I've made and used many times before for this particular type of reading. If you are easily triggered, this may not be the reading for you. Okay, but I welcome you to stay because it's always good to be somewhat informed. And if these readings can help you at least be better prepared for any type of event or situation, then guess what? These readings have done their job, and so have I. Okay, so that's kind of the whole point of these, and to if it happens, it happens. Spirit has over the years, which I was very stubbornly to deny doing it. I've had a lot of dreams about events that could be coming our way, or that have actually came our way. And so I started doing actual readings on them in order to keep a log because I feel like that's what I'm being guided to do, is to catalog it, to log it for whatever reason. I don't know why, but sometimes we don't always get the why. So we just have to do it. So I'm very devoted to spirit and my path, so I'm doing it. It's been a little while since I've done one of these, but we're going to go with it, okay? All right, spirit. If you need or want to get a personal reading, though, that is tailored specifically just for you in any aspect of your life, again, I don't do, this is not legal advice, nor is this financial advice, okay? But my email will be in the description box below. And I do give $10 off for first-time clients. So if you want to take care of that or get one of those, okay? All right. Let's see. This may be a particularly long video. I will do my best to try to timestamp it. That will be in the description box below as well as the comment section below, okay? So if you want to just look at certain parts of it, you can do that. I'll probably do that after, okay? So let's see. What's going on for the collective of humanity? September 30th, 2022 and beyond. What's going on for the collective of humanity? Please show me the collective of humanity. Okay. So we have hair in the reverse. So there's, okay. Loss of hair. Okay, so what I'm getting with that is that there could be something that happens with a nuclear power plant that has been left unattended, and or the leak. There's a nuclear power plant leak that's still happening or is going on currently. There's something that is going to, there's something about it affecting water supply or food production or food supply. Also there's okay, there could be a power plant that's been hit with something and it's now leaking or it will be leaking. Okay, what else please for the collective of humanity? We have thunder in the upright. So, but with this, it's in the upright. So there's a storm brewing, a very bad one, but there's protection. There's a need to take cover. There's a need to take cover here because we have the umbrella here. There's a need to take cover from the major lightning or electrical storm, but also like a really bad storm, like a monsoon, something that's really okay, with the hair too in the reverse. There could be a lot of lightning strikes. Again, I get like a very strong electrical storm. I don't know if those are real things or not. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comment section below. There's like electrical storms. I don't know if those are real or not. Electrical storms. There will be a need. There's something about the okay. There's something about the Earth's atmosphere that protects us from what like electrons or something like that. Something like energetically, like I don't know if it's like gamma rays or something like that. Okay, but there's something about them penetrating or coming through, and it creates a lot of intense lightning. Okay. So there'll be a need to take cover. Also, there could be a dam that breaks. Not a dam. It could be a dam or like not a reservoir, but like a levee. A levee that breaks due to massive amounts of too much rain. Okay, that could be in I guess a river, a lake, or it could be a dam that actually has a crack in it and it hasn't been repaired in some time, and it actually starts to pour all the water out. They need to drain it or they need to remove some of the pressure. There's something about something that builds up a lot of pressure and then it ends up breaking because it's holding too much water or it can't hold back the water, the weight or the pressure. I guess it would be like the pressure of this water is not able to it's too much and it allows it to break, maybe fall over, like not fall over but like maybe it does fall over but it like spills over as well. Okay, they're bringing me back to this nuclear thing. There is a nuclear power plant that may be under attack. I don't know if it's like a cyber attack or like a physical attack, like a bomb attack, or like it gets striked with something and it's starting to leak out toxic nuclear waste or sludge. I'm hearing like nuclear sludge or it's like slag, nuclear slag, dust, particles. So there's something about that. And it will come down in the rain in that particular area or region. Also, there's a nuclear plant that's still leaking, or it's been leaking, or will begin to leak, and it'll start coming down in the rain in that particular area. So there's a need to really fix that as soon as possible. It could cost a lot of money to do so. I mean, it'll have to be like a global collaboration or global effort. So a lot of different countries will have to pitch in financially to fix these two things because they can have a deep impact on the ocean. It can have a deep impact because I feel like there's a leak in the ocean or something like that. Also, there could be an oil spill in the ocean, a leak in the ocean, like a pipeline's gonna pop because there's the gears haven't been changed, or the seal. This is like a seal, like on a toilet at the base, at the base of a toilet has like a seal, so that way water can't like I guess when you flush it doesn't it keeps it from it locks the seal, so there's no water that leaks out. There's a seal. I don't know if I'm saying the right words. There's a seal that's broken or old, and it needs to be replaced. Um, Also, there's like gears or something that turns something that holds something really tight, and it's not going to hold it, and there could be an oil spill as well. But back to the nuclear thing, there's going to be governments or countries that are going to have to pitch in like a good amount of money because it's going to cost a lot of money. I'm hearing like a Geneva convention, or like some type of convention where a lot of countries meet, like at I don't know if it's Geneva Convention, but it's like where it's where all the like representatives of the heads of states of countries go and they meet. They have all the different flags out. This needs to be discussed because it's a national, it's not a national, well, it could be a national, but it's a global it's a global problem. Okay. And this, I feel like governments are going to have to pay out a good bit of money, like different countries that are, financially sound or have, expendable money. Well, maybe not expendable money, but can help, like really help. Because these two situations really need to be fixed because it has a deep impact on the entire globe. It could potentially have a very deep impact on the globe. Also, speaking of deep impact, there's something about again the oil spill here where there's a seal on something, on like a very deep pipe. I don't know. It feels like it's more like a drill, like that goes down in the ocean. But it also there's like a pipe where you pump, I guess like the oil, or I guess it's oil. Um, it's broken and it's leaking, or it's not connecting right, and it's gonna break, and it's gonna be a massive oil spill. There needs to be more money also put into climate change or climate protection acts, or climate recovery, um, clean energy, environment protection agencies, or environment protection action, not just campaigns, but actual action towards it. What else, please, for the collective of humanity? Now, these readings are typically um, drain me. So I might have to pause it here in a little bit and give me a snack because I have to eat sometimes, or have something sweet because they take a lot of energy. But we have earthquake in the reverse. So there's going to, again, back to the oil spill, there's going to be a deep underwater quake, or deep, like underground, under the water quake. I guess those could happen, right? And it could cause a cavern of gas to come through. Like it's very, very deep. And if it's in the water, it's going to cause like a bubble, like a bubble, I guess, of gas, like natural gas, I guess, or just some type of gas. It doesn't have to be natural gas, but it's gas. And this gas is going to create pressure. Um, Say that again, Spirit. And it could break piping. There's something about that. Also, too, there could be an earthquake. Where's this earthquake? So if there's an earthquake in the ocean, that creates this bubble of gas that could break piping. There needs to be protections against that, but there's also be careful of tsunamis as well. Can you tell me an ocean, like, or location? I don't know if China is surrounded by water. I really need to get a map, y'all. I really. I had an atlas somewhere, but I really need to get like, but when I moved, I don't know what I did with it. I really, really, really need to get like a global map. But there's something about, it's somewhere, okay, I'm not sure where it's located. But there's coastline around this area. And it's going to, there's a tsunami, potential tsunami. So I don't know if this place is hit by a lot of tsunamis. It may, okay, Spirit is saying it's a place that typically doesn't see them. But because of some type of earthquake off its coast somewhere, it's a place that typically doesn't see them. Is going to see one. It's a place that wouldn't particularly have a lot of warnings or like a lot of protections or safeguards against tsunamis because it doesn't really see them very much. I mean, I guess any coastal area would have some type of system, right? I mean, I would hope for any type of potential tsunami because of, right? But this is a place that typically doesn't have them. Rarely, if ever. Um, and if it's not there, then it's, I don't know, maybe Japan or China or, um, I'm gonna ask them. I'll tell me more of this earthquake, please. Give me one on the earthquake. Give me one on the earthquake, please. Tell me more about the earthquake. Okay, but it won't cause a lot of death with killing in reverse. It won't be as destructive as other ones have been in the past. I mean, it'll cause destruction, yes, but it won't be as destructive. It's somewhere that typically doesn't see them. Or if it does, it's like super far in between. Oh, okay. Or there's a place where that does see them more frequently, but they didn't put enough money into protections against it. And yeah. Also, to check again, back to the levees, pour more money into proper levees, more into proper safeguards, because there could be a lot of flooding. There needs to be more money put into protection against those types of things. Anything else, please, for the collective? Okay, we have highways and roads in reverse. So highways and roads in reverse, okay. So there could be a landslide, either due from rain, too much rain. It's going to completely take out a road, completely take a road out. Also, there could be a massive sinkhole where the road gets washed away. Or not, well, it could be because there's too much water. Because the ground can't soak up the water fast enough. Or there's going to be like a large sinkhole because the ground's too soft. Okay. Hold on a second, guys. Again, protecting, if you're outside in a storm, and I feel like it's going to be an electrical storm, and your hair starts to go like this, take cover because there's a lightning strike coming. Okay, you'll feel it before it hits. Okay, what else, please, for the collective? Also, too, back to the money. I got one card. I got tree in reverse. There needs to be more planting of trees because we're experiencing soil erosion, earth erosion. The ground itself is not able to stabilize itself. It's not able to hold. There needs to be more planting of trees. But back to financial stability, there's going to be possibly now. I'm going to do a collective financial reading that is it's abbreviated CFR. Okay, after I do this one, but there is a loss of stability here, loss of financial stability. So possible economic collapse. Um, Something isn't stable with Bitcoin or cryptocurrency, whether it's Bitcoin or other types of cryptocurrency, that is losing its viability, or it will be losing its viability, and it's losing its stability. So it's sustainability actually. So there's something about needing to either. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not a financial advisor. There's something about it being erratic. Also too about the stock market. There's something about it actually being very erratic. You're going to see a really big spike and then a dip, hard dip in stocks or trading. It just doesn't. There's something that's going to happen here where it's not going to be able to. It's not going to have its stability. It's like it's eroding itself or eroding away. Also, to back to cryptocurrency, there's something about it's losing its viability. It's losing its whether it's Bitcoin or maybe it's going to have its drop in value. Cryptocurrency is going to take another huge drop. It's not sustainable. Not yet, is what I just heard. It's not sustainable yet. Okay. They want me to write that down because I'm gonna read on that a little bit more with the collective reading. One second. Okay, one second. All right. Okay, so let me get some other cards. One second. All right, I'm back. Sorry, I just had to eat something real quick too. All right, so let's see. All right, so the cryptocurrency thing, it's not our Bitcoin crypto. It's not. It's going to lose its footing or its grip or its rooting. It's going to shift. Something about that. It's not. I hate to say it. I mean, I would love for crypto to take off. Like seriously, I do feel like it eventually will because I keep hearing not yet, not yet. I'm not telling you to sell. I'm not telling you to buy. You do whatever it is you feel you need to do, and I am going to address it. I wrote the stuff down. I am going to address it in the collective financial reading that I'm going to do today as well. Again, not financial advice, not legal advice, but there's something about it not going. It's not heading in the right direction. So somebody here needs to take Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies, and I know there's like tons of different ones, right? I don't know. There's like a lot of them. I don't know all of them, but it needs to go down a different road because the path that it's going on right now, it's not sustainable. It's not viable right now. There could be also an influx. Someone might try to drown the market. I don't know what that's about. Drowning the market, or excuse me, saturating the market either in crypto or stocks, like dumping. I don't know, like pouring money or dumping money into something, like just pouring it in, and then it makes the I don't know how it all works, but there's something about dumping or either dumping stocks or dumping crypto or like flooding it. There's something about flooding it, the market, too much market saturation. Something about that is going to come up. Also, there could be a scandal around cryptocurrency about people scamming other people about starting cryptocurrencies, and they're taking money from them. With the also with the earthquake here, um, they're going to try to keep pouring money into something, into trying to seal up the cracks, right? I feel like the market's too saturated. Or the stock market might get saturated with something, dumpings of something, dumping something. All right, tell me more, please, for the collective of humanity. Tell me more. Tell me more for the collective of humanity, please. Tell me more. Luggage. Luggage, okay. Weird. Somebody is getting paid off to cover up. Okay, two messages. Someone is getting paid a large sum of money, a payoff, to cover up cracks in a cybersecurity system. It feels like it's a government's cybersecurity or a very large company's. There's going to be a major leak. What is this leak about? Um, or there's going to be a hack, a major hack. But it's not like ethical hacking. It's not um, to get the information out there to the general public. It's not, or to like a pen tester that would do ethical, like be hired to test a company or hell even a government's cybersecurity, right? So it's not that. It's like it's not ethical hacking. It's actually just regular hacking or whatever. I don't know what that's actually called, but it's like regular hacking. But it's not, again, it's not done to uh, again to get the information out to the public, what public needs to know. It's not uncovering corruption. It's fueling corruption. If that makes sense. But someone here is going to get paid, either paid to do this, because there's going to be, it's either a very, very large company that's like a world, like global company, that has a lot of different subsidies. They're also funded by the government, or they have government contracts or government subsidies they get. Okay, I'm also hearing it could be a social media network, could be Facebook, or like Twitter. Well, I don't really feel like it's Twitter. I feel like it's more so Facebook. Um, is it Facebook or yeah, it's Facebook. So something about Facebook, or it's not, if not Facebook, then it's like a very, very large company. Um, I'm hearing Amazon, or it's not one that you would typically know. If it's not those two, it's another. It's a company that you wouldn't really. Rayon, Rayon. I heard Rayon, Rayon. But whatever the company is, either Facebook, could be Amazon maybe, or Rayon. Isn't that like a rayon? Rayon something, or maybe it's a company that makes something called rayon. I don't know what rayon is, but that's what I heard. Rayon. Maybe that's not right. Maybe am I hearing that right? Spirit rayon? Maybe not. What is the name? Okay, then what's the name of the company? This company has military contracts. They're a military contracting company. They're very large. Not a lot of people hear about them very often. Rayon. They're telling me that I might be wrong, or I'm not hearing them right. But rayon, I keep hearing rayon, but I'm trying to understand what they're saying. Is is it okay? Can you spell it for me, Spirit? Can you show me the letters? Dion, or um Dicon? Not Dicon. It's they're a military. It starts with a D or an R. They're a military industrial complex type of company, or they get a lot of. They're like they get a lot of. They're a military contracting company, but they're very very big. They have a lot of defense contracts. Also, I believe Facebook has a lot of defense contracts as well. But anyways, someone is getting paid a large sum of money to hack these companies, to leak their data of their users. And if it's a military industrial, it's like not Dyson. Dyson is a vacuum. It starts with, it's like Dicon, or not Dicon. It's like Dyncorp, or Dyncorp. 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 It's either Rayon or Dyncorp or something. I don't know. I'm having a hard time understanding what Spirit is trying to say. I feel like they're also having a hard time saying it. But anyways, whatever information they have, correction, whatever information they collect, because this is about data collection. It's going to be a leak. Somebody's stocks in these companies could go down, or it could, because of this massive leak, because it's leaking like users' information, names, emails, addresses, financial information, their all their like user information, like what they look at, what they buy, what they purchase. Also, if it's a military industrial complex type of company, or a military contracted company, they have it's like something that has to do with the NSA, DIA or something like that, CIA, but I feel like it's more NSA. They collect a lot of data on people, and somebody somehow is going to get hacked. Someone's being paid a very large sum of money, but also there's going to be a large data dump. Okay, I heard Eclipse. There's some type of software called Eclipse. Or maybe that's the name of a project. I don't know. Eclipse. Something about Eclipse. We are having a solar eclipse in Scorpio on October 25th. So I don't know if it has something to do with that. But it could also be some type of software called Eclipse. Or Cellbrite, but something Cellbrite, but okay. Cellbrite, but advanced version of Cellbrite. But there's something about Eclipse. Eclipse. Software Eclipse. Something about Cellbrite software, but it's more advanced. Way like AI type of advanced, like super advanced. Okay. They want me to write that down. So cybersecurity stuff. Okay. Hack. Data dump. Eclipse. Cellbrite. There's another name, but I can't, another name of a software, but I can't quite figure it out. What else, please? But okay. Someone might also be getting paid to short the stocks, or to like flood it, or to hack it, like this, like stock market or something, or to hack a government. There's like a company that manages, they're like a hedge fund company, I guess, but they manage government companies, not government companies. They could, they very well could, you know, 40 and slip there. They could very well manage government companies. But I feel like there's a company, there's a financial group that governs, or not governs, but manages government's money, government money. They have many, many offices all over the globe. Very large company. There's going to be a scandal with them. They're like a very big company. Briars, something. You would see them in very large banking cities, like New York. You could see them. You could see them in like Charlotte, North Carolina. You could see them in like banking cities, like big cities or decent, either really big cities or decent sized cities, but where there's like big banking hubs. Because they govern, or not, they manage government money. Okay, jewelry in the reverse. The government are okay. Governments. Okay, y'all aren't gonna like this, but maybe I'm wrong. So whomever is getting crowned to replace Queen Elizabeth, they're not gonna be king or queen very long. Something's gonna happen. I'm not wishing that on nobody. I'm not wishing nothing. I don't know I don't know if they're gonna be physically ill or something worse, or if maybe there's gonna be like a scandal with them, or they're not gonna be king, queen, or whatever very long. Something about the crown jewels. Something about that. Okay, let me get. All right, a couple more messages with this deck, and we're gonna switch over. Something about crown jewels. It won't be like an assassination attempt. It'll be natural if it's a death. Um, which I'm not trying to say that that's the case, but if there's a they won't be king or queen very long. Whomever is replacing her um position, or who was the heir, or I don't know, heir, I guess is what you call it. But there needs to be someone in the next line of succession, or what have you. But there needs to be someone who's going to take that person's spot. That needs to probably be ready, because also there could be a massive, not relating to the message I just gave, but there could be a massive jewel heist, stolen jewels, heirlooms. I get art as well, like very priceless, very expensive. I'm talking about expensive art, or very much like very expensive uh, like jewels, like a precious diamond, or something that's really very, very, very expensive, like very rare as well, or at least an attempt on it. What else, please, for the collective? Okay, we have fruit in the reverse. So fruit in the reverse talks to me particularly about like not agriculture might be an issue this upcoming season with harvest, either because of too much watering, too much rain, the ground it rots because it has too much water, it's not drying out. So there could be less fresh fruits in the grocery stores because there's problems with crop production, because there's either too much rain in certain areas and it's rotting the fruit, or the vegetable. I feel like it's more for fruit, but it could be vegetables rotting the produce. Okay, or there's other areas where it's not enough water, like at all, and nothing can grow. The ground's too hard. You can't fertilize it. You can't till it up. Nothing can grow there anymore. Um, I'm seeing that they're going to start doing a lot more indoor agriculture, like covered, like hydroponics. They're saying hydroponics, like hydroponics, indoor crop production to protect from the elements because of climate change or climate issues. They're okay. Also, this can talk about not reaping what you've sown. This can also talk about don't take the temptation. Don't bite the forbidden fruit here. Okay, forbidden fruit. Don't move any further with AI. It's a temptation that you can't put the genie back in the bottle. There could be a very significant advancement very, very, very soon in that. Very soon, if not like very soon, or it's going to be released to the public. I'm hearing DARPA, which I think that's like a like I don't know, is that in like a military company? I don't know. DARPA though is what I heard. Has very strong, if not have done it with AI. You can't really put the genie back in the bottle, nor can you control it. So it's like you've already taken a bite of the forbidden fruit here. It could be a problem. Okay, if it hasn't already happened, it's about to happen, and it's going to be an issue. It's going to be an issue. Because if you think you can control it and keep it from the internet, you can't. It's going to get on the internet. It's going to learn very quickly. Might take over the internet. I don't know. Hydroponics, though, that might be smart. They keep telling me hydroponics for like growing crops and stuff. Like very large. I see like, and so okay, they're showing me like solar powered, like you know, like the solar panels. But you see like these very large fields, like large, that are covered with like a white thing, and you go inside, it's all vegetables and like corn and crops and things like that. Um, Hydroponics. Okay, because there's not going to be enough produce. Something about not being able to produce um, fruits and vegetables soon because of climate. So they're going to have to switch to hydroponics. What else, please, for the collective? Bird in reverse. Okay, so pay attention to also that they told me to look the sun, also face. They want me to take those three. Okay, the sun and the face were on the top of the deck. So with the birds here, there's going to be a large um, extinction of certain birds, uh, a type of bird or different types of bird, migrating birds. There's something about either they're very much diseased, there's something wrong, or it's the reason why is because there's something going on with the geomagnetic field of the sun. There's something about either there's going to be like a sun dimming or a sun minimum. Something about there's something that affects either there's going to be a burst like a what is it called, a CME, that could affect birds, and you see a bunch of them like fall out of the sky. It's because of the geomagnetic field or the pulse. It's like a pulse. Could affect the birds. Okay, so hopefully I'm wrong about that. Or there's also going to be like once that happens, then there's going to be a solar pullback, like a dimming, not really dimming, but like it doesn't put out as much heat or much light or something. I don't know. I'm not an astrophysicist or anything like that, or like a weather person, a meteorologist or whatever. But there's something about the sun that affects the birds. Okay, we'll have to face some possible droughts here. There's something we don't want to see or we want to face regarding our own sun. It's not dimming. It's like something minimum, pulling back. It pulls back or something. I don't know. It doesn't actually move, but something about not as much or something. I don't know. It's a little weird message, but pay attention to the migration of birds. They could be moving, like migrating, moving to different locations very rapidly because of there's something that's happening in a certain area. They can sense an impending event, whether it's a weather event or electromagnetic storm or pulse or like gamma rays or whatever, right? It's something that we all have to face as a collective of humanity. But watch the migration of birds, like large groups, like moving out of one location very, very quickly. Also watch for some of them, either maybe they got disease or they kind of fall out of the sky because because of something like this. Okay. Okay, okay, they're bringing me back to this. There's something about not soil erosion. Can't plant, need to plant more trees to protect the soil erosion, but also there's not going to be a lot of trees that we can take fruit from. There could be someone of high profile. Okay, there could be someone who's very high profile that could like that would be like a celebrity, someone very, very famous. This could be like a politician or a world leader, someone who's very well known, very wide. Okay, they could be driving in a very, very bad storm and flip their car over. Very bad accident. I don't feel like they're going to die, but they will get seriously hurt. Okay. Something about that. I don't know. Okay. Anything else? Okay, we have nakedness. So nakedness for me can talk about being exposed, vulnerability, right? Okay, so something is going to be exposed. Now, this could be a sex scandal. I don't feel like it would be like a regular person, like an everyday person. I feel like these readings are about, you know, like heads of state, politicians, people are well known, governments, things like that. So this isn't like an everyday person, but there could be a sex scandal that gets exposed. Okay, or something is going to get exposed very publicly. All right, trigger warning. Okay, trigger. They just told me trigger warning. So trigger warning. There could be some type of trafficking. Okay, trafficking scandal, or like it's on the dark web trafficking scandals, or something about that. It's going to be exposed. I don't know how it's getting exposed, but it's being exposed. So pay attention to that. I mean, it's a large network. It's very large. It's a very, very large network that gets exposed. So trigger warning. What else, please? Okay, yeah, climbing, but in reverse. When it gets exposed, someone who is of high ranking, whether it doesn't even have to be in the United States, it could be anywhere in the world, but it's someone who is very of high ranking, they will then descend because climbing in reverse. This is someone who will get exposed. Now, if it's not about a sex scandal, they just get exposed for something pretty serious, and that is their descendant, like they're descending into chaos. They're descending into very deep troubled waters. Okay. What else, please? Teeth. This can talk about wisdom, right? It can talk about obviously going to the dentist, but this is something about what's biting. Oh, okay. This was a setup. Okay, so but despite that it was a setup, whomever this high-ranking person is, they took the bait. They bit at it. Okay, they took the bait. They took it. So that means it was already there to begin with. So, and that will be exposed. Also, or they were part of it. Also, too, um, something is going to get exposed with someone who's very high ranking, then they've just been biting at the bit. Someone's been just chomping at the bit here. Or somebody here who is gossiping or like spreading conspiracies or false narratives or propaganda is chomping at the bit, like literally spreading it, smacking them gums, spreading these conspiracies, these false narratives, I feel like very strong propaganda. They're gonna have a decline. They're gonna descend, okay, because they're gonna be greatly exposed here. Red, color red. The color red. Maybe the red favorite color. I don't know, but it's red. There's going to be a whistleblower regarding the situation, possibly. It could be a woman, but it doesn't have to be. Okay, I need to move on to the next cards. Let's see. One second. Also, back to the other message. Someone's goal, it's like they were just, they're very ravenous. Like, you know, teeth, you grind, right? You chew, right? Somebody here was, it's going to be exposed as somebody here was biting at the bit to have a descent into chaos for the United States. That's what they wanted. That was the whole objective. That will be exposed. It wasn't haphazard. Also, too, okay, so the star and the sickle, the star and the sickle, you know, the little sickle thing, like the little, it's like a knife that you use to harvest. Star and sickle. I want to say that's Russia. Somebody was going to sell information to them, or it was, or already did sell information to them. I'm hearing very important information. It was sold. It's already been sold. So the Russian government already has it. KGB specifically. And obviously Putin would have it by now. They had to. I heard they had no choice because they were being blackmailed, or they were going to be exposed for something so disparaging, so disgusting, so like they were going to be exposed for their debauchery, for what I heard. Debauchery. There's videos. That's what I just heard. So Putin has videos of this individual's, like it's a man, debauchery. I also heard disgustingness. Okay. They don't want to show me, which I'm very grateful, because I don't think I want to know. But it's debauchery. Look up the word definition of debauchery. It's really bad. Also, by the way, Seven of Cups and the tarot card also can talk about debauchery. Okay, that's why they, okay. So this person's debauchery that Putin in the KGB videotaped, where it has it on video, happened multiple times. Multiple times. So this person had no other option, or their mind had no other option but to sell this information to Russia, to Putin, to the KGB. They sold it. They got underpaid though. So they basically like gave it away. All right, what else for the collective of humanity? Okay, we have status. So again, I feel like somebody here is going to get a crown. I don't know what country this is. They're going to get crowned, but then they're not going to stay crowned very long. It's going to get put over here to this person. So whomever's getting crowned is not going to be crowned very long. Could be by Taurus season next year, but doesn't have to be. Something about a lion, representing by a lion. We got revenge. Okay. Okay, I just heard it's the Queen's revenge on somebody. Scorpio season. So that could be Scorpio this year. That could be Scorpio season next year. I don't know. Or hell, it could be 2 years from now. I don't know. So, you know what I mean? What else? We got devotion. Revenge for someone else's devotion elsewhere, and empathy. Devotion to empathy. Yeah, death. Devotion. Revenge of someone's devotion. I don't know what that means. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7-star general is devoted to something that isn't worth being devoted to. A 7-star general, I don't know if that's even a real thing. 7-star general. is going to be a whistleblower with a little birdie that brings a little diamond of information. Between Libra season this year, possibly, or Pisces season between now and Pisces season next year. So there's something about that. They could be killed for something, though. Someone could be killed for that. Also, there's a revenge plot, status revenge, or it's like I heard a queen's revenge, but it doesn't have to be. What else, please, for the collective of humanity? Yeah, influence. Snake. Another 7. So I have 2, 8, 7, 12, 7. So something could happen by 12, 8 next year, or something already did, but that's going to be revealed. So February 8th. So it could have already happened, and we're just going to learn about it. Or it could be February 8th next year, so 2023. And then we have August 7th, so something August 7th, either this year or next year. Okay, revenge plot devoted to the cause here between Scorpio and Libra. Okay. Or there's a Scorpio and Libra involved somehow, some way. But these would be people on like the world stage, okay? So something between also July 12th. Something's happening that maybe already happened this year, July 12th. That maybe going to be revealed, but it's also carrying through till December 7th. Great influence here. There's a temptation. Someone's going to be tempted by something on the world stage to betray either a country, a government, or someone, or the public's empathy. Also get Taurus, Pisces, Libra. What else, please? What's the relationship between status and revenge for the collective? Bluff, Gemini. Gemini energy. So someone someone is lying or will be lying. A bluff. It could be a Gemini, it doesn't have to be. Someone's lying about their status on the world stage. Someone's lying about their status on the world stage. Or they will be lying. Also, this right here is Mercury, I think. Or there's, okay, it could be someone also is going to be lying in front of Congress, a communications company, or a social media company will be lying in front of a company, in front of a Congress or a government, or, you know, domination over dominion, or someone lied about dominion. That will be revealed. Or someone here is lying about wanting to have domination over the religious sector, which we have Christianity, Judaism, and Muslim belief systems. So the Abrahamic. So this is getting okay. So someone lied about either dominion or wanting to have domination over. Okay, so a liar could be a Gemini is trying to take domination over Jewish belief systems and Muslim belief systems to make Christianity the dominant belief system. So I get the rise of Christian nationality, which is bad. And it's started by a liar. We got 3 and 9. I don't have 6 on here yet. Someone could have a Gemini North Node and a Sagittarius South Node as well. These will be world leaders, celebrities, world leaders, government officials, big CEOs of large companies. Like we're talking about the top of the top. Okay. Someone is not a truly devoted Christian. Or a Protestant, is what I just heard too. Protestant. They say certain things to get empathy, to be able to invoke influence. This individual that's bluffing is seeking out revenge and domination and absolute blind loyalty. Okay, what's the relationship between devotion and empathy? Excitement, more Gemini energy. So We have the Tower, I think that's the Tower of Pisa, but I don't, maybe not. But a tower is coming, and someone is blowing a trumpet here or blowing a whistle. Also a number 3 again. But with Gemini here, that's bluffing, the bluff, domination, and excitement. Okay. Okay, that's so weird. Okay, so this is a weird message. I'm not saying this is the case, but this is what Spirit gave to me. This has been already been prophesized in the Bible that somebody here is a liar, the liar of all liars. It could be a Gemini, but what they're trying to do is create domination in the religious sector or using Christianity, like Christian nationalists, to take out or try to take out. And I hope, let me just put this out there, I really hope this doesn't happen, because I believe that everybody should be able to believe whatever they want to believe in, whomever they want to believe in. That's what I believe. Everyone has a right to freedom of religion, freedom of speech, and all that kind of stuff. But they're going to try to use Christianity to override these two belief systems, which is Judaism, if I'm saying that right, I hope I am, and Muslim belief systems, which isn't fair. Okay. Also, they could cause some type of ruckus, or they might cause some type of false narrative about those other two belief systems, in order to get a lot of excitement, but not in a good excitement, like rallying people, like rallying people to go against those other two religions, which is wrong. Okay, but the snake here is deceptive, right? We got deception, but they're using deception to influence people. It's like this is like Adam and Eve and the snake in the Garden of Eden. Okay, so influence. So this person is using empathy against uh, the public extremism. We need to, okay, so this person is trying to put into power an extremist group or an extremist ideology. Um, there's going to be more taking away of a women's autonomy and women's right to choose things by extremist groups. I really hope that don't happen. Uh, it's like okay, they're trying to install a Christian fundamentalist, meaning like women have to wear long dresses. They have to wear the hair like in a bonnet or something. They have to obey men. Some bullshit like that. That's what they want. And it's not right. They want us to use caution around this extremist type of movement that's coming. Now we have the 6. We got 3, 6, 9 that's showing up here. There's levels to this, is what I just heard. They have a plan, and they're at certain levels of or certain stages of authoritarianism or fascism. Look those up if you don't know what those are, and okay, they're at a certain level now. Seduction. So be careful of seduction. 12 breaks down to 3. Also 12 for empathy was the number of the card, which also breaks down to 3. So this is there's like 3 key players or 3 key levels or 3 key objectives. Targets is what I heard. They're going to seduce the crowds or seduce people. Use caution around seduction of words. Because if you hear, you see she's got an apple here. We have influence with Adam and Eve and the snake. Use caution around people who would be very easy to believe or like very seductive in what they're saying. Like it's, they're easy to believe, very charismatic. That's what I'm trying to say. Very charismatic. people. I don't feel like it's just one country. I don't feel like it's just the US. I feel like it's other countries too are seeing an uptick, a very strong uptick of far right, very, very, very far right extremist groups. We're gonna keep seeing that. That's a major problem. Major problem. It's gonna cause a major issue. I mean, it's already causing major issues, but it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get a lot worse. Also, someone might be trying to get a revenge plot because they felt like something was stolen from them as far as status or being crowned or being well, elected. But it's all based on a lie. Someone's going to come back for vengeance for that, and they're going to use Christianity to get it. This person that's doing this was prophesied by, I'm hearing, in the Bible, but also by like Nostradamus or Da Vinci or something like that, but not as a good guy, but as the anti-good guy. Confirmation. That's who this person is. That's the spirit that they carry within them. So be careful. I don't know what you guys believe in, but just be careful. Yeah, risk. Risk. There's a lot major risk here, which we don't see. There's three key components or three key people, key players, three key objectives. One is religion. One is religion. The principle here. See, with the Pope hat here. Okay, I don't feel like it has to be Catholicism. It's just Christianity in a whole, but based on principle, risking principle here. Doesn't matter about principle or what's right. What else, please, for the collective? Doesn't matter what's right. It's just, it's a false principle. It's not a real principle. It's not real teachings of God. It's like someone taking the Bible, right? It's very, 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 I mean, talking about very extreme, the very extreme far right groups. But they're going to use Christianity, twist it, warp it, the teachings of Christ or the God or whatever of God, and to fit their narrative, to change its principal meanings, to create great large influence, to install extreme groups, extremists. Tell me more for the collective. Inspiration. They were inspired by something. Something inspired this person or this idea. Friendship. Someone who has an ally. There's an ally of whomever's doing this in another country that gave them the inspiration for this idea. Or they took inspiration from a historical figure who did this. They want it, it's like a something about that. I don't know what that's about. Anything else, please? Yeah, ostentation. Very stubborn, wanting to be in charge. But you see there's like a crystal ball in her hand. This also, there was someone else who prophesied this as well. I feel like it was an old woman. It was an old woman. An old woman. Very old woman. She prophesied this at some point. She's not living now. She's kind of well known. Spirit is saying that she's kind of well known. She was blind, or she was blind. She's passed. She's kind of well known, or was well known. Something about that. All right, next. Let's see. Hold on. Next deck. I use a lot of decks for these types of readings. Anything else, please, for the collective of humanity we need to know? Collective of humanity, please. Ace of fire. Fire. There could be a great fire. in a building, a very large building, or in a city. Something burns to the ground. I feel like it's by accident though. Like something happens. It could be from a lightning strike. Let me look at this. Yeah, could be like a lightning strike, or there's going to be like there's something that sparks it. Could be even an explosion of some kind. And it burns. I don't feel like it burns the whole city down. Could even, they're also saying it could be a town. It's not that it. I don't think it wasn't set intentionally. It's total accident. There could be like a chemical fire at a plant that kind of sparks other fires to happen. Something could be caught on fire by accident. It's an accident. Some precaution wasn't taken, or something happened. I feel like a precaution wasn't taken. I feel like it could be a plant, some type of plant, like a factory plant, something like that. There could be an explosion there, so be careful. Hopefully, I'm wrong. A lot of these messages, if not all of them, I hope I'm wrong. Okay, I really do. Even though, so I've been told, not toot my own horn, not better than nobody else, but my readings can tend to be very future predictive. I hope I'm wrong though. I do. I hope I'm wrong because this is bad. I see like a big explosion, like this plant of some kind engulfs in flames. Either it gets struck by lightning, or there's like someone didn't take certain safety precautions and an accident happens. It's not like someone did it on purpose. It's not an attack. Tell me more for the collective of humanity, please. Okay, we have the Two of Earth in reverse, popularity in reverse. Okay, so somebody's going to write something. Could be a manifesto, could be an op-ed, could be something. But it's not going to be very popular. People are going to want to reject it for some reason. Sorry, I need my heating pad today and it keeps sliding down. Someone's going to want to reject this. A lot of people, I'm not going to say everybody, but there's going to be a lot of people who are going to try to reject this. I feel like the information is true. I feel like the information is true. Whatever is being exposed, an op-ed or like some type of dossier or something like that. It's a report of some kind. I feel like the report is true, but a lot of people are going to want to reject it. Like a commission report or something. So there's something about that. It's not going to be popular, but because a lot of people are going to reject it because it exposes something that people don't want to understand. Not that they don't understand, they don't want to grapple with it, they don't want to accept it, they don't want to accept this. Now it could be any kind of report. I'm getting like a political report of some kind. It could be a dossier, an expose. Someone could actually get doxxed maybe. Something gets exposed or revealed. It could be a commission report of some kind. It could be a WHO report. It could also be a climate change report. So I'm hearing too, people don't want to accept the truth of the reality of the situation. Now, that could be politicians rejecting it. That could be government heads of state. That could be, I feel like it can be like, it could be like an uprising about that or like some type of uproar about that. Now, that could be in any country. But there's also something about like exposing corruption. People don't want to accept how corrupt something is, or who, or someone, or something is. But making a decision, it won't be a popular decision. Whatever it is, it won't be popular, but it will be revealing. I feel like it will be true. Whatever it is. What else, please, for the collective? Could be about how the inner workings of something has taken place or will be taking place or already has taken place. It's something that gets exposed about that. Okay, we have the imagination here in the reverse. So it won't be something that's made up. Whatever this dossier, expose, report is, whatever it is, it's not something that someone concocted in their mind. It's not made up in their mind. It's not something made up. It's not imaginary. It's real. It's true. It's not popular, but it's true. I don't know if they got it through just something being exposed or an actual doxing of some kind or data dump. It's not something imaginary. It actually happened, or it will actually happen, or it's something that has happened. What else, please? Yeah, we got the Four of Water, disappointment. Yeah, the public will be very disappointed. Also, again, now we have the water. You see, this is like a levee. This is a design, looks like a levee, right? Or a dam or a well or like some type of tank, right? Some type of tank. Four of Water. So there's something about, there's going to be disappointment around the water crisis in a city that they don't have clean drinking water still. A city doesn't have clean drinking water still. I heard still. But there's also a place where there's going to be like a dam or a levee that's going to be faulty. There's going to be a crack in it. The seals may be broken or something, or it doesn't connect right, and there's going to be great disappointment over a lot of water. Or there's going to be a great disappointment of the loss of water, because I get also too there's like losing of water, either draining of water or losing of water, or leaking. Great disappointment about that. What else, please, for the collective? Six of Water, memory. Okay, so whatever this levy is, and it doesn't work, or there's an issue with it, it brings back memories of something that's already happened in the past. Six of Water, past memory. So something is, it's like a sad memory of loss of life, possibly due to the levy breaking or levies failing. I heard failing. It's like very triggering. People are going to be very disappointed because something happens again. Okay. What's the relationship between Ace of Fire and popularity? So also too, there's going to be, fire can even talk about action that's going to be taken that's not popular. An action that's going to be taken, maybe an executive order in this country or another country, or I'm hearing by like, there's a place, I don't know the name, I can't remember the name of it, but it's where like heads of state, where they convene like at a council meeting or something from all over the world. There's going to be an op-ed or like a document, or somebody getting in maybe a NATO document here, an action taken to include or to not include maybe NATO, or like some type of a council of security or security council, something where a lot of people, heads of state, meet to convene. There's an action that's going to be taken that's not going to be popular. What's the relationship between Ace of Fire and popularity reverse? Ace of Fire, popularity in reverse. Unpopular decision. Six of Earth, giving. So this will be giving somebody status, giving money, giving status, giving aid, giving help, giving just giving a helping hand. Okay, Six of Earth. I feel like it's financial, but it also could be a giving hand, giving aid, giving help. But it's gonna be an unpopular decision. Also, there could be a massive earthquake that causes a great fire somewhere on the globe. Okay, causes a massive fire, and there will be like aid groups that, again, Security Council, but I don't know if that's where they get together and they offer aid, but it's unpopular. I'm seeing like burning buildings for some reason. It could be even war, giving aid to a war-stricken country or countries. It's gonna be an unpopular decision, but it will be the decision. What is first? What, I don't know why it would be unpopular. About how something, also there's gonna be again an op-ed that could be about the inner workings of something and how something happened or why something happened or how it transpired. That's gonna be really kind of upsetting. Why is popularity reverse and imagination reverse? It's not something that is imaginary, it's something that actually happened. Popularity in reverse, imagination reverse. Okay. Three of Fire, so Matrix. And we have Lord of Air. So this would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and we have 3 of Matrix. So, or 3 of Fire. So waiting period to grow something or the birth of something. This person is not popular for what they're birthing or what they're trying to do. It's not in someone's imagination. What this person that's Lord of Air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, this would be like a head of state. What they're doing, what they're birthing, are this person, this Lord of Air, is going to attack a maternity ward or attack a children's hospital. God forbid all that. God forbid all that. It's not popular, obviously. This Lord of Air is not in the right mind. Oh, okay. They're gonna do the unthinkable, the unimaginable. This person right here, which will affect all future children, will do the unthinkable for the sake of winning something, winning something. They're gonna do something really disgusting and horrible, which will affect children, current or future. So we pray for their protection. These children. Okay, why is imagination reverse and 4 of Water, disappointment? This person, this Lord of Air, can't imagine the disappointment of loss. They can't allow that. This is someone who loves, they're drunk on their own power. They get drunk on their own supply kind of scenario. Very corrupt individual, it feels like. Imagination and disappointment. Why was imagination reverse and disappointment? What is relationship between the two? That's a lot. Okay, so we have stamina in the reverse. They're losing stamina. They're afraid of facing trial. Where I hear war crimes. This Lord of Air is afraid of facing war crimes and trial for war. They're losing stamina in their efforts to win. Okay, and they're afraid of facing 3 of Air, so 3 of Swords. They are afraid of facing a tribunal for war crimes. They don't have the stamina to continue their efforts, but they want to. The Emperor. They still want to rule. Okay. An Emperor conquers. This person, this Lord of Air, wants to become Emperor. This person wants to conquer. They're disappointed at the efforts. They also have experience in doing something, or they're learning from historical characters. They're studying it on how to, from their experience, in order to win. Why is disappointment and memory here? Disappointment and memory. What's the relationship between those two? 5 of Fire. Struggle. Conflict. Drama. Struggle. So whenever, hopefully this doesn't happen either, but wherever the memory is about the levee that broke, there was great struggle and hardship. There was battles. There was fighting over supplies. There was fighting over water. There was great. Somebody here has great memory of the struggle here. Someone is disappointed. If it isn't about a levee, if it isn't about a levee, then it's about memories of war. Okay, and how much of a struggle it was. There's going to be another war. There's going to be another world conflict possibly, or there's going to be another major war that breaks out. Over water. It's either happening overseas, or the struggle or the conflict, the war is over drinking water. A water war. Or it will also be one that takes place on water, like battleships or something like that. There's something like that. Okay. All right, let's see. Let me use some of my decks that I made. All right, what else for the collective, please, of humanity? Let's see. Let me get a couple good shuffles. What other messages for the collective of humanity, please? Predictions for the collective of humanity. There's a male enemy. Okay. They're male. They're a man. Time. Okay. What else, please, for the collective? Findings. Okay, so a study or like an investigation into a male enemy that took findings about a gamble or risk that was taken, an unnecessary risk. What else? Why is male enemy here? Oh, this male enemy is a thief. They know that it's only a matter of time before it's revealed. The findings are that come out. Why is time here for this male enemy? Time. Congress. Okay. So maybe this, I feel like this is the United States. This male enemy stole something, and it's only a matter of time before they have to go before Congress to talk about its investigation and its findings about a risk that this person took, this male enemy took. Why is findings here? Judged. They will be judged. I heard harshly. Why is gamble here? For the risk that they took, but I feel like this person sold something. They sold something. They stole something and then they sold something. Gamble here. Communication. Yeah, they communicate. Yeah, they're justice. This person will be served justice for lies and missing and or destruction. If maybe even threw it away, trash that they could. But okay, humanity that they wanted to cause humanity. This person is a snake. There's a conflict here. They wanted to cause a war, conflict and war. They gambled communication, or they took the risk and they communicated something that they weren't supposed to say, or give something that they weren't supposed to give away that they stole, and they lied about it. That's going to be revealed. They also they wanted to start a war. They were looking to start a war. Also, I'm hearing communications war, or propaganda war, or information war. Okay, what else? Okay, what else, please, for the collective of humanity? What else, please, for the... It's gonna make a lot of people sad. We got travel. So, okay, so someone from something about travel, or like the travel sector, or like, you know, like planes, ships, trains, big rig trucks, travel sector, transportation sector, visiting. So someone, okay, also this could be back to the other message. Someone traveled or visited someone that they weren't supposed. Misfortune. This person's going to have great misfortune, or there's something about the transportation department or transportation sector. There's going to be some type of misfortune there, possibly. Message. Misfortune of a message that brought misfortune. Something's going to be revealed about what somebody said to somebody else to cause great misfortune. Also, they visited this person in person to show them something that they weren't supposed to do. House. They traveled to this person's house, or a house that they have. I feel like this person that they went to go visit doesn't live in the United States, possibly, or lives somewhere far, and they have multiple houses, or maybe like one big house, giant house. Visiting. Why is that here? Mind. Someone's going to ask this person, what were you thinking? Misfortune. Do you know what you've done is what I just heard. Do you even understand what you've done? Misfortune. Why is it here? Scorched earth. This is what this person wanted to cause. They wanted to cause this. They want to cause misfortune and scorched earth. That's why they delivered some information or a message. Oh my goodness. Message. Votes. They did a lot. They did, okay. Oh, they struck a deal. You give me the message. You give me the message, or you give me the votes. and I'll give you, I heard the codes. You give me the votes, and I'll give you the codes. And someone from the House committee, this person traveled to this person's house, a house member, whether it's their main house or one of their houses, or traveled to a house to meet up with this individual or to meet up with someone who represents this individual to give them information in order to get votes. Also, the House committee, House committee or whatever is going to say, what were you thinking? This person was thinking about scorched earth, votes, or wanting to scorch the earth because they lost votes or they lost an election, or they wanted to, their whole objective this whole time has been to cause scorched earth, cause great misfortune or calamity, also war. At the because they have some other country or government has debauchery recorded of this individual conducting debaucherous acts. So, wow. Okay, there's that. I need a minute. That's intense. Yeah. Omen. Warning. Guidance, please, or guidance. Any other messages for the collective of humanity? Any other messages? I'm going to do these real quick, and I really want to get to the climate stuff. Devil energy. Change. 32 great changes coming. That, you know, the devil. So, by Capricorn season, something's going to change or something will be revealed. There's also great oppression that needs to change. 32 breaks down to 5. The devil is very oppressive, controlling, obsessive, oppressive. There's something that's going to change regarding oppression, or that will be changing, or will, yeah, duality here. So balancing between two could be Gemini energy. 19 breaks down to 10, so the ending of a new old cycle begins of a new one. I'm hearing end of an era, beginning of a new era. It's a painful truth that we don't want to hear. Number 18, which is 9, means close to a cycle here, but it's a painful truth we don't want to hear, or that certain people don't want to hear. Or there could be a loud boom sound that creates something bleeding from the ears for someone. Also, there could be a lot of shaking. Could be also an earthquake there. And Capricorn energy represents Earth, also Saturn. Swarms. Number 9. So I got 2 9s, 9 9. Swarms. I don't understand. I don't understand what they're saying to me right now. I don't understand what they're saying. Swarms. What do you mean? Many moving parts. Drones. Hive. There's like a hive of many moving parts, but there's always the head of the snake, the leader. Drones. Workers. Worker bees. Drones. Queen bee. Swarms. It's a painful truth we don't want to hear about a swarm. Or possibly an attack or a hive. Hive mind or hive organization. Okay. What relationship between the devil and duality? Devil's in the details. Okay. The war, dropping bombs, and fire. Yeah. Causing a great fire. 27 is also 9, so 999. Okay, it's an important number. 999. 999. Bombs, people, situations, organizations. I don't know. How many? So 37, which is also 10. 37 breaks down to 10, which equals a new beginning, or an ending that brings in a new beginning. We got 19, which breaks down to 10, same thing. So the ending duality of a war or fire. Hellfire. I heard like there's going to be a lot of airstrikes in a war. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different bombers. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 different bombs. 15 different strikes. I don't know. The action that will be taken will ignite war. Duality and ear. Painful truth we don't want to hear. So that will be announced possibly about a swarming, possibly of bombs or something, or drone attacks. Duality and ear. Dragonfly. 43 breaks down to 7. So the dragonfly. Project Dragonfly. Or they're using some type of, dragonflies have the best optics of all the animal kingdom. So there's something about great optics or dragonfly optics. Maybe they're studying dragonflies to copy their optics. This almost looks like an airplane, right? Why is, okay, ear and swarm. Painful truth and swarm. Crystal. So the crystal has 2 points, okay? 16 breaks down to 7. We got 2 7s now, dragonfly and crystal. So it's like 2 ends here. There's 2 points. They'll make 2 points. Whatever this, and the dragonfly makes 2 points, or there's something about the optics sees 2 points of contact or 2 points of engagement. Something will be very crystal clear though. It'll painful truth that we don't want to hear, but it'll be something we have to hear. Okay. Hopefully I'm wrong about that too. I really hope I am. All right. Future predictions. And then I'm going to get on to climate. Future predictions for humanity. What is coming towards the future? Again, this has all been future predictions. But anything else, please? Anything else, please? This is the after tarot. So government officials, higher levels of education, religious sectors. So, okay. So commitment to contracts here. Okay. Someone being released from prison. That was regarding possibly the Catholic Church or a government institution, a government prisoner, a, what is it, a prisoner, not prisoner of war, but there will be a trade-off of a prisoner. Okay, like example, if there's a U.S. citizen that's in another country and they're in jail in another country, and the U.S. has, like example here, has somebody that's from that country in jail, then they'll make a trade-off. So there could be a woman who's in jail in another country, and there's going to be a trade-off, but there's going to be like a contract or a deal that's going to be made. Okay. Also, too, there's also something about government releasing someone from jail or shutting down a prison system, freeing someone or pardoning someone. There's also going to be something about a government institution. Well, government institution, but also something about the religious sector. Okay. What else, please, for the collective of humanity? Okay, the magician. So having all the tools that we need to manifest something, or someone setting something free or setting someone free with using every tool they have possible. So they're exerting every possible tool or resource that they have to make this happen, to manifest this person's freedom. What else, please, for the collective of humanity? Using every resource possible for this to happen, but they'll be victorious in doing so. It'll be very public, I think. Or it'll be announced very publicly. Maybe the exchange won't be very public, but it'll be announced publicly. This prisoner, I want to say prisoner of war, but it's not. Well, it could be, but I don't really feel like it is. It's a bargaining chip for this other country. It's a bargaining chip about not getting involved in a conflict, or getting involved in a conflict possibly. Okay. What else, please? Yeah, there's regret. Someone here, okay, something is going to be very, very publicized. That somebody here, maybe, okay, in black can denote for me, someone of like authority, maybe a cop possibly. So this is almost like a cloak or uniform. That's what I'm picking up on. Someone who's the symbol of the star. Something's gonna be very public that somebody here did not give aid to save someone's life. They just turned their head the other way. It could be in a prison system, or it could be like someone didn't give aid, especially if it's like a a cop or something. They didn't render aid when they were supposed to. Their symbol is the star, and it's going to be very public. That they just turn the other cheek, or they turn the other way, turn a blind eye. They're okay. The way it's lined up like this is that they are the a government employee. They turn a blind eye to something. They're supposed to be representing the law or justice here. Someone's going to regret to what they wished for. They're going to regret something on a public stage, that they wish for something and they're going to regret it. Also, there could be a charity that's going to be exposed for defrauding people or something, or some type of organization that has defrauded people like out of a lot of money. Could be even like a political campaign, or something about building here a wall or something like that, and they defrauded people, and all the details about that's gonna be revealed. Also, too, people at like the border here are gonna be released. Women and children will be released. There's gonna be a scandal. There's going to be a scandal about a law enforcement individual or judge or law enforcement or somebody here who represents the star, who turned a blind eye, or didn't render aid to someone who was drowning, who was trying to cross a body of water in order to get to the United States. There's an investigation in that. They're going to be found guilty, or found in trouble, or found liable. Okay. What else, please? Now, even though today's the 30th of September 2022, this can happen at any point from today on. I only put the dates on there is to mark the day that I did the reading for. I keep a log of this stuff, a record. Spirit wants me to do that, so that's what I do. All right, Magician, and I really hope that I'm wrong though. Okay, let's just say that Magician and Six of Wands, Queen of Cups. Trying to manifest someone's compassion to get a victory. So somebody here is trying to somebody here could be a superstar. Oh, it's a woman. She might be a superstar. She could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or an Aquarius possibly. Or it could happen in Scorpio season, from Scorpio season to Aquarius season. This will be very public, okay? Something about manifesting this person's wish, or manifesting this person to come victoriously to come home. This person could be a superstar, Globetrotters, what I just heard, but or maybe basketball. Six of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Also, it doesn't have to be basketball. It could be a movie star. Movie star, yeah. Female. Or the wife of a movie star. There's something about gaining victory. Okay. Six of Wands and the Knight of Swords, please. Ten of Swords. So somebody here. Somebody, okay, I don't know what, so it could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Very strong Libra or Gemini here, fighting. Okay, fighting, victory. So somebody here wants to gain a victory in a fight or a war, conflict, by any means necessary, no matter how many people are lost. You see, it looks like crosses here, but they're actually swords in the ground, right? Burying the dead. There's somebody here doesn't want to face criminal charges or war crime charges, Geneva Convention maybe, I don't know, based on what they did. Somebody here is going to face great trouble because of a major war crime or slaughtering. of like genocide or some shit like that. Rightfully so, they should face crimes. They could, I heard they could even face like a firing squad or like decades in prison or something like that. So they're willing to do whatever it takes for them for that not to happen for them. All right, moving on to climate. Anything else? Show me collective of humanity. What's going on with the climate? Climate, please. Climate. Oil spills, like I told you before, there's going to be an oil spill. I made this deck myself. Climate, environment. PFAS equals C8. So forever chemicals, there's going to be an issue, there's going to be an investigation of that. There's going to be more talks about this forever chemical. If you don't know what that is, look that up. Whatever else, please, for humanity, whatever else. Okay, there's going to be also, I said, a tsunami. There's going to be a tsunami, but it won't happen until summertime next year. Or maybe, okay, is it next year? Or the year before, or year after? Next year. Could also be when the oil spills happen as well. What else, please, for the collective of humanity? Clear ice. Be careful this season, this fall. I believe it's this year. For clear ice, it's going to be pretty bad. We also have something going on with the moon and the sun. There's something about the tides or how the moon is turning or becoming closer to Earth, and there's something going on with our sun. I get like something with the sun minimum or something. I don't know. What else, please? Comet. Also be mindful of a comet coming our way or will be passing by. There's going to be a monsoon. Okay. Due to the moon and the sun. Something about, I don't know, something about that. What else, please, for the collective? Asteroid. So comet. It'll look like a comet, but it'll actually be an asteroid. Passing by, maybe. What else, please? Mud volcanoes erupting, either from the ocean, that could be the gas pocket, or from land, but I think it's more so ocean, but I could be wrong. Also, there could be a lot of locusts happening in certain countries, like traveling, migrating. I feel like they're in migration, but they really cause a lot of havoc because they eat everything in their wake. They like eat everything in their path. There's gonna be like a tsunami of locusts. That doesn't sound fun. Okay, also, this all could be happening in 2024 or from now until 2024. So keep that in mind, okay? What else, please, for the collective? Cyclones, major cyclones from now until the end of 2024. Pay attention to crows. Our signs are omens here. Again, climate of the omens of climate crisis, events, change, disasters, natural disasters of major things. Pay attention to birds, their migration, how they move, how they act, especially with like crows, ravens, things like that. What else, please? North America. There's going to be something that happens in North America between now and the end of 2024. Big deal. It's a, what else, please? Okay. Something about choosing directions or compass. Okay. Nuclear power plants in North America. There's something about that. Tidal waves as well. Careful of tidal waves and pollution from power plants. Tidal waves of pollution from power plants, maybe? It'll be in the east. So the direction, North America, it'll be in the east. Okay. What else, please? From now until the end of 2024. Or beyond that. We got Oceania, so Australia. East of Australia, to something happening east of Australia. I don't know what's east of Australia. Some acid rain. Pollutants in the rain. A lot of rain. There could be massive mudslides as well. What else, please, for? Floods. Yeah, floods. Massive rains and floods in Australia. Or the east of Australia. What's east of or East Australia? Like eastern part of Australia? I'm hearing that it'll be historic. It'll have massive historic floods. Historic. Like, big deal. Big, big, big deal. A lot of mudslides. Or mud. A lot of mud. What else, please, for the collective of humanity and the environment and climate? South Pole. Something's going on with the South Pole. What's going on? Okay. Future extinction level event at the South Pole. I don't know if there's anything that lives on the South Pole, but there you go. Penguins, maybe? I don't know. Something happened on the South Pole. Solar winds affects the South Pole. Heat. Electromagnetic storm, yeah, geomagnetic storm. So solar winds, those types of things, it heats up that area or something. Mudslides. I was just telling you mudslides, but I don't feel like it's for the South Pole. I feel like that's for Australia. A lot of water. South. Okay, something's happening in the south. South of where? Southwest. South, southwest. So south, southwest. Something's happening. So that would be south, southwest of the equator. Okay, what about it? What's happening there? There's going to be a mass migration. Okay, what? Why? Asia. So south, southwest, mass migration in Asia. Asia, possibly. Fly, due to flies. Or like diseases from flies. I don't know. Uptick in flies. Or mass migration of flies. Omens. Pay attention to warning signs from animals. Nature. Of an earthquake. There's going to be an earthquake in southwest Asia. I don't know where that's at. In 2022. So, at some point in 2022. So, these readings can go from now to today, which is September 30th, 2022, all the way till the end of 2024 and beyond. But those are the 2 years, 2022 and 2024. So, okay, what else, please? So, we have northwest. We have no sunspots. There's something about the sun and no sunspots. What else, please? Electrical storms. I'm telling you, there's something electrical storm because of no sunspots or the sun. Because of the sun doing something weird. Something happening, electrical storm in Antarctica, possibly. Ravens. Pay attention to ravens. I just said that, ravens. All right, that's all I'm going to take for this. We got skyquake, so that'd be like a earthquake in the sky. Or something like that. Let me get the other card. Come on. Okay. So ravens, maybe they fall, hopefully not, but something happens due to a skyquake, and ravens start to fall from the sky. Something about the southwest and water crisis. Also an issue with the pipeline. I'm telling you, there's something going on with the pipeline either in the ocean or in the southwest. We also got mass wildlife extinction due to this. There could be very bad blizzards or thunderstorms that are actually blizzards this winter season or from now until 2024 or beyond. And there's lunacy with full moons. Be careful with being, people being all riled up around lunar cycles and lunacy happening. Let me get one more on that. Hold on. Like people can't handle certain things, stuff like that. Tell me more. Tell me more. CME, people acting a little extra or crazy, lunacy, due to electromagnetic coronal mass ejection. Okay. That may cause freak storms as well. Or what's happening is lunacy. It's crazy, right? And then we have hold on. Around full moon. Something's happening around a full moon. Okay. Okay, listen to your intuition. Intuition is going to be very heightened during that time. It'll be very accurate, is what I just heard. Exceptionally accurate. Yeah. Be careful of high tides around the full moons. It's really going to be very high. The high tides are going to be extra high. Okay, and dark clouds because there might be a storm brewing. Pay attention to the birds' activity, migrations of birds. Pay attention to their activity, their behavior, where they're going, what they're doing. Pay attention to birds. And pay attention to birds in 2023. Okay, why is 2023 here then? Something about a fungus and birds. Fungus is growing on birds, or birds have a fungus. Also, there's something about a volcanic eruption in 2023. Yellowstone. Okay, I hope I'm wrong. Or something, there's going to be more earthquake activity in Yellowstone in 2023. Hopefully I'm wrong about volcanic eruption of Yellowstone. God, please. Flooding. Okay, Yellowstone could also get flooded somehow. Winter. Winter flooding, or flooding in winter. Something about ice or snow melting too quickly. Almost, okay. Also, pay attention to low tide. The tide's going to pull all the way back, like weird, but it's being pulled back because there's a tsunami coming on somewhere. North Pole, something on the North Pole. Arctic winds, fire. Arctic winds, if the area is really, really dry, like, okay, so wherever the Arctic winds are going, if it's really, really, really dry air, and something sparks a fire somewhere in the North Pole or north area, so I guess it'd be North Pole, south of the North Pole, wherever that's at, there could be like a spark of a wildfire that could carry because of strong Arctic winds coming in, but it's not going to be moist, it's going to be very dry. It's also space weather. Bird disease, I'm telling you, there's a bird disease. We also got ocean quakes, deep, shallow quakes. Yep. This one wanted to come out. And movement. You need to study that more. Movement of frogs. Or a lot of frogs. Migrating of frogs, maybe? Water crisis. Okay. Hurricanes. Water causes water crisis from now until the end of 2024 and beyond. Major storm and water contagion because of it. Okay, that's it. Maybe I should get some guidance. I don't know. Let me leave it with a positive message. Let's just leave there with something positive. Let's just leave it with something nice. Any guidance, please, for the collective of humanity? Guidance for the collective of humanity. Let's leave it. The moon. Take note of intuitive messages. Pay attention to your intuition right now and beyond. Please. It's very accurate. Your intuition is going to be very accurate now and beyond. So pay attention to it. Heightened intuition. Medicine guardian. Yeah. Be open to healing information. So heal. Okay. Use your intuition to learn to heal yourself. I'm not a doctor. Knight. Be brave and be honest. Okay. That's the guidance for humanity. And protection guardian. Drop your shields. So we are all being protected, right? Mirror guardian. Take time to reflect. And then magic guardian, unlock the magic within. So that's 4 guardians. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the guardian of medicine, or medicine guardian, protection guardian, mirror guardian, and magic guardian. Broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. Okay. All right. Well, that has been the collective reading for humanity. I will do my very best to timestamp this in the description box below, as well as the comments section below. I hope I am 100% wrong across the board on all of these predictions. If you want or need to get a personal reading that is tailored specifically, we will just have to wait to see how this reading plays out, okay? Just letting you know. Hopefully, I'm wrong. But again, these events can take place from now. So today's September 30th, 2022, which is the day I'm logging this, keeping a record of this. And it can go from now until the end of 2024 and beyond, okay? So hopefully I'm 100% wrong on this, but in the event that I'm not, please do what you have to do to, just be, naturally, just kind of a little bit prepared. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of being a little bit prepared, right? And it doesn't have to be something crazy, just, a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that. So if these readings help you to at very least get a little bit more prepared, or what have you, then they've done their job. Or if they actually help you to avoid a disaster of some kind, then they really have done their job, and that's the whole point. So I love you. If you want to get a reading with me, email's in the description box below. I love each and every one of you. Please take care of yourself, stay safe, and I love you until next time. Bye.